Pilgrimages show the real dynamism of Christianity. Jesus never said, stay where you are. He always said, come, follow me.
You might call Father Roger Landry a pilgrimage priest. Shaped by his time as a former Vatican Scavi tour guide, today he regularly leads pilgrimages around the globe. But no past pilgrimage compares to this next mission on foot.
In the 2,000-year history of the church, no local church has ever tried what we're doing.
Father Landry is the only priest committed to walking the entirety of a national Eucharistic pilgrimage path. Currently the Catholic chaplain at Columbia University in New York, classes get out just in time for him to help lead the Eastern Seton Route, which will mean walking 10 to 15 miles each day for 65 days.
I haven't had the amount of time to do the physical training that I'd like to, so I've done a lot of what I'd call spiritual and psychological training.
The Eastern Route kicks off in New Haven, Connecticut, and will travel through iconic American cities rich in Catholic history, including New York City, Philadelphia, and Baltimore, Maryland, the oldest archdiocese in the U.S.
The heritage of Catholicism is very lengthy and long here in New England. And it also was a place in which the immigrant populations grew in great numbers.
Archbishop Christopher Coyne was recently appointed to the Archdiocese of Hartford in Connecticut, where the Eastern Seton Route is launching. He will celebrate the opening Mass, a Pentecost Vigil Mass, at St. Mary's Church in New Haven, the very church a holy American Catholic got his start. Blessed Michael McGivney was assigned to this parish as a young priest, and it was here where he founded the Knights of Columbus in 1882 and where his remains are now entombed, making St. Mary's in New Haven a shrine not just for the Knights of Columbus, but for pilgrims across the globe. Following the vigil opening Mass, there will be overnight adoration, a Eucharistic procession, and morning Mass in the Connecticut city. After the kickoff events in New Haven, the perpetual pilgrims will then come to the waterfront here, where they will then journey on boat with the Eucharist to the Diocese of Bridgeport.
Participants just walking along the water and just might see the boat going by and wonder what that is, might stop for a moment and perhaps they'll join us in prayer.
After Bridgeport, the next stop for the Seton Route will be the Big Apple, New York City, with benediction stops at famed sites like Central Park, which is right where I met up with one of the Eastern Route's perpetual pilgrims preparing for her 65-day journey.
So it's quite the trek. I mean, did you say 10 to 15 miles every day?
Walking every day.
How are you physically preparing for that?
Physically? You know, it's been a lot of we're lucky we live here in New York City, so instead of taking the train into work, I've been walking across Queensboro Bridge, getting in my miles during the day.
Zoe Dongas is a 25-year-old Catholic New Yorker who found out in January she was chosen to join the Seton Route this summer. She'll be side by side with 4 other lay perpetual pilgrims in their 20s, along with Father Landry.
What's that camaraderie and relationship like among you all right now so far?
Yeah, so we all officially met each other in February at an opening retreat. We got the group chats going, we got the official Slack communication, lots of selfies, lots of sharing of likes and dislikes.
The Archdiocese of New York has a packed schedule of events for the Seton Route, including Mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral with Cardinal Dolan, to Eucharistic adoration through the streets of Manhattan, to benediction right behind me on the busy Brooklyn Bridge. In New York, there will also be a benediction stop at a saintly shrine.
So the stained glass depicts St. Elizabeth Ann Seton's life.
The Sisters of Life run their New York crisis pregnancy mission out of the St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Shrine in Manhattan. This chapel was her former home.
The Eucharistic procession is coming through here, right where this faith was being ignited in her heart. It's what's going to happen to those who encounter Jesus in this same place?
Obviously, the focus is on the Eucharist. So in whatever way we can work with the pilgrim team to allow our Lord to be adored in this place and loved, this is what we desire, a place of welcome, a place of prayer.
The Eastern Seton Route encompasses 18 dioceses and 8 states. Other notable stops include Mass at the National Shrine of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton in Emmitsburg, Maryland, where the pilgrimage's patron is buried today. Mass at the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception in our nation's capital, and what's being called a boatercade Eucharistic procession on the Ohio River, with both the bishops of Steubenville and Wheeling Charleston, West Virginia. Whether it's joining praise and worship in New Jersey, picnic dinners in Pittsburgh, or even a conference at Franciscan University, believers and non-believers are encouraged to participate in the scheduled Seton Route activities along the way to Indianapolis.
All are welcome, even if you have a faith that's a nascent faith, even if you have a faith that's kind of one that's on the fence. In many ways, come to our communities, join our communities. Belonging often precedes believing.
Now, with the planning and the preparation largely behind them, the pilgrims are looking forward to what's to come during this retreat on sneakers.
By the end of this, when you are in Indianapolis, Indiana in July, what do you hope happened within those 2 months?
I think I'm just hoping and expecting a great amount of transformation. First and foremost in my own heart and like in my relationship with Jesus, that I'm able to go deeper with him, and also just transformation for our country. You know, that Jesus will become the center of our lives.
Catherine Hadro, EWTN News In Depth.